Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm gonna present about my proposal. And before that, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Hilman Mehmet. I am the sixth semester from English Education Department at EAN Kendari. And the title of my proposal is Thai EFL Pre-Service Teachers Challenges in Teaching English in Indonesian Classroom. Okay, the first point, the background of the study. Why I choose this title? As we know, I am an international student here, and before that, we have some programs as pre-service teacher is like teaching in real world. After being pre-service teacher, I got some troubles of Thai EFL students, like it didn't match about the target set when like the problem of using L1 in L2 maybe, and about maybe like for example when the Indonesian student asks something and some of Thai EFL they cannot respond to the student. The next point about the scope of the study. The study will focus on exploring the challenges of problems that EFL, Thai EFL pre-service teachers will face during their field teaching practice at some schools in Kendari City, Southeast Sulawesi, Indonesia. And the next point about research question. The research question is what are the problems encountered by Thai EFL a student while teaching English in Indonesian classroom context. And the next point about significance of the study. The first is theoretical significance and then practical significance. A theoretical significance is the result of the study. It can be used as a reference to know what are the true problems of Thai EFL students while teaching English in Indonesia. And the next practical significance is the research will help the pre-service teacher to put more confidence of Thai EFL student in using L2 while teaching English in Indonesia. The next point about review of literature. First, pre-service teacher. Next, Thai students as international student in Indonesia, and the challenges in teaching English for international pre-service teacher. Pre-service teacher, like pre-service teaching practice give an opportunity to student teachers to experience about what real classroom teaching. And Thai student as international student here, it's like it have a different experience because in Indonesia it has many difference about cultures, economic, about living and others. And the challenges in teaching English for pre-service for international pre-service, it will have the problems automatically because the English language is international language and they have a different the main language. I mean L1. I mean, in Thailand the main language is Thai, and in Indonesia, the main language is Indonesian language or Bahasa. Okay, for this research, I will use the method as qualitative and research design as a case study. And setting and participant setting, this study will be conducted at IAIN Kendari. The focus on Thai students majoring in EFL who have experienced real English teaching in some schools of Kendari City, Southeast Sulawesi, Indonesia. And the exercise schools for Thai pre-service teachers are SMA 9 Kendari, MTS 1 Kendari, and others. And for this research, I will use two instruments. The first is about reflective journal, and then in-depth interview. Next, okay, technique of data collection is to get the data about what are the problems encountered by Thai EFL students or Thai EFL teachers while doing field teaching practice in Indonesian classroom context by giving the question and interview them. Okay, the first step is I will create at least 5 questions to give to Thai EFL students to ask the question. And while giving the question, I will explain about how to answer the question and where they can send about the answer. Okay, next, about technique of data analysis. Technique of data analysis. After getting the data, after getting the result, in analyzing the data, the researcher will use 3 steps. First, collecting the data. Next, preparing for analysis, and coding the data and description. Okay, this is sample question on the reflective. I said it has 5 questions. Okay, I will try to read. The first question: how do you feel as a Thai pre-service teacher when teaching English in Indonesian classroom? And the second question: are there things you have prepared before teaching English in Indonesian classroom? This is just example. And next, about sample of interview guidelines. I will give the question. Before that, I said I will give the question to Thai EFL students to answer the question, and then I will interview them by using the same question. Because this question will be asked to certain participants whose data reflective is still considered not enough to be analyzed. And for this research, I will give the question to Thai EFL students by using L1. By using L1 of them, because I think it will get the data clearly. And thank you for your attention, and thank you for watching. See you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.